My name is Andy Harms, and I teach 10th grade English at Timken Senior High School. What I'm going to need from you is that's probably going to be done tomorrow because we're going to start doing the Works Cited page tomorrow. And remember, you need not one, but you need two people to peer edit your paper. My classes today were finishing up their rough drafts of their research process and the research project. Peer editing paper right here. All right? So I need two of these by the end of the week. Now remember, this is kind of a no holds barred Friday. Get them to me Friday or forever earn your F. The standards today were taking everything that we've worked on this year through the informational writing process and getting that down on paper. Taking away the I remember whens, not using narrative parts to their writing, but the informational text that they were just presenting it without bias, without their spin on it. It's just the facts. And then go take care of business. Okay? And I know, Mr. Harms, what if I'm sick? What if I'm this? What if I'm that? If you are one of the big breakthroughs I had with this project in class was we took a day and we just talked about, okay, how are you finding this information? And a young man, he said, well, I logged into my computer, I did a Google search. And then I went to the websites and I found some that were pretty good and some that didn't have much information that I could use. I said, that's exactly what you need to write for this section of the project. And he said, he sort of had that aha moment. And he realized that this is what this project is about. Not as much the information that I found about my topic, but how I go about finding the information. Okay, we are sitting right in the middle of a work day. But if you look up here, finish typing and print your rough draft. So we should be good there. Tomorrow, peer editing and conference with, that's you, Mr. Harms. But Mr. Harms, I don't need to talk to you as long as you guys get the peer editing done. Thursday, more peer editing and conference with Mr. Harms. Make necessary needed corrections, print and turn in your final draft, and then we are done. We just started off the day as a couple little reminders. Check to see if there were any questions. One young lady didn't have her folder, so we got her another one of those for today. And it was just, I was trying to get through it as quick as possible so they could have as much time as they needed and as much time as they could use in class to get their work done for today. You got a little old school in you, you still like to just write it and then correct it that way. Yeah, but it really doesn't matter. I mean, she just did it.
I was the only one who got that question.
As soon as I gave him the ready verb, like she came right out.
He just smiled. I'm smiling like so big.
I know, me too. Like, I didn't even finish my sentence.
I was still brainy for like ever.
Did you find a computer that works?
I got it to work. Well, Mr.
But my mom
Marks
loves
got
it.
it to work.
Really?
Technologies today were the mini HPs that we're fortunate enough now that each student can get their hands on one and have one in front of them. I use the smart board and the projector in my laptop, which just makes it so much easier for me just to be able to get to everybody in one shot, and then after I shut that down, then students can come up and we can work individually if they need to. I think many students you saw probably today, they had their headphones out. That was their form of technology because everything we found out, just the teenage brain now can do more than one thing. And if that's what keeps people focused, if that's what does that kind of thing, I don't have a problem with it. Where as long as I can't hear the music, or if they're not passing the headphones back and where you have to hear this, you have to see this. I don't have a problem with it. If that helps them to work, then that's kind of what they need to do to get their work done. Something else, and you're like, I like that song too. Before you know it, you're like $13 into songs.
But it's the truth.
Push it down a little left.
Do you feel like you're being watched?
Being the fact that I just voted independent.
Oh, yay, what a great girlfriend you are. This computer's so slow.
So the technology has kept everybody on task. It's kept them, if that's what they choose, they have the ability to get to it and they don't have to worry about waiting for it. And it really, a lot of having the technology in class takes excuses right out of their, they can't use excuses for why they don't have it done. their grades aren't necessarily shooting through the roof like we'd want them to, but there's more work being turned in. There aren't as many blanks in our grade books, and with that, I think just kind of a combination of everything from where we were at the beginning of the year to where we are now. I think you have to attribute quite a bit of that just to the technology, the hands-on. One big thing that led to it is there were some practice sites that we were able to create and go to, and the students could get to from anywhere. So I think that laid some of the groundwork, using them and logging in on the computers in class, and then it took a couple of students to say, well, wait a minute, I can do this from home. I can do this from my phone. I can do this from wherever I am. And that brought it more real to, wow, maybe these computers do a little bit more than message and download music or movies. The students know what we're doing, they remember what we're doing, they open up their HP Mini and they get to work. And that's ultimately what I want to see, is that they know the process, they know what they need to get done, and independently getting class started on their own. Ronnie, you leave here full. Have a great day. See ya.
That is a paragraph.
One moment.